Hello everybody, Princess and the Bear here. We're finally back in Magic Kingdom.
We've never, ever been to Crystal Palace before.
Nope, and we've had reservations before where things have come up.
Many times.
And now we've got another one, and we're actually here to do it today.
Yes.
But it's a little different, it's family dining now.
Correct.
But we're still going to try it out and give you an honest opinion.
Spoiler, I did find out what the vegan options were by checking out Vegan Disney World's blog because it posted like yesterday, and I'm like super stoked for one of the options, and another one I'm not so excited for, and I'm a little hesitant to try, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
Oh, just remember that if you're hungry, it's already too late because you're here. We have other videos like this below, and we're going to head inside and get some food.
Be sure not to be a little black rain cloud.
You heard the girl.
Open a cork. I was like, oh look, it's a small cup.
That makes it easier. Ooh, that's really good.
You like that? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so glad.
it's crisp and fruity. This wine is so bright. I could drink multiple bottles of this very easily. It's almost like water. It's very dangerous.
Very interesting table they set us at here, but I get it with the way this place is designed. We're basically all in a booth by ourselves. And, normally it'd be chairs here, but here we are. Always like to see the different marks they use to mark the wine glasses in different restaurants. Like that. Just no tingle, but smooth, nice and crisp, not too dry. Doesn't have that acid in the throat feel. We're gonna have about a 5 stars. Such an array we have here. This plant-based friendly bread with a pepper jelly, a onion butter, and a... I heard they said this one was, but I'll try this one first. Well, that was definitely the onion. That was wrong. It's really creamy. Strong onion. I want an onion dip more than a butter. I give the onion one 3 out of 5 claws. Strong, but not too strong. Biscuit itself, give that 2.5 out of 5 claws. It's a biscuit. Nothing fantastic about it, but it's reliable. As for this next butter, who would be proud? A nice honey butter. So, these bacon cheddar biscuits. Never gonna refuse bacon in anything. Not never, not today. And let's try out this pepper jelly, which is a new thing for us. I tried it recently on a charcuterie board that we made at home. Yes, I said charcuterie. But I'm curious to try it here at Disney. Ooh. It's like a deep, savory taste. It gives the pepper like a smoky taste. And it sort of cuts through the sweetness so you're not feeling too guilty. 4 out of 5 claws. This is definitely the champ on the plate right there.
This is a watermelon salad. Grab some watermelon, some of the lettuce. We have some candied nuts here. A little bit of onion. Alright. The salad is giving me a little bit of Te Kumite vibes. I'm gonna try and get it all together. It's a big bite. This was the dish that I was a little worried about how it was going to taste. But the watermelon actually complements the lettuce and the nuts very well. It's very balanced. It's very bright. It's going to go really well with this white wine. For a watermelon salad, it's pretty good. It's no Sanaa watermelon salad. It's probably number 2 best watermelon salad on property. That says anything?
So I don't know how the princess is going to be more worried about this salad than me, seeing as I do not like watermelon. The one exception may be like a tahini watermelon or something like that, but I'm already very scared of this. Why do they give you so much silverware? So we have these candied pecans. Your greens, which are looking a bit yellow. Let's dive in. The watermelon is seasoned, so it's like a little bit of pepper, along with the dressing that's on the salad, and then the candied pecans, and then the onions. Sort of give it an all-in flavor. The flavor's there, but it's the texture for me. The watermelon with the candied pecans and the lettuce just don't do it for me. 2 out of 5 plus. I would eat the salad without a watermelon. Because I think the watermelon is the one thing that just kills it for me. But that's up all to get into personal taste. Remember, I do not like watermelon.
I did not realize I was getting a full Thanksgiving meal here or something. This is a lot of food. I don't know how I'm gonna eat all this. I suppose I'm gonna start with the potatoes and work my way around the plate. They're sweet. Not what I was expecting, but very good. Very well done. Not like a fruit, but just, it almost tastes like they're covered in maple syrup. It's quite delicious.
Look at this array of food here. I feel like the princess got a much bigger portion than I do. Just continuing that trend of when you order something plant-based, they're almost overcompensating from the amount of food you get. But let's dive into these potatoes. I can't tell if they were boiled, mashed, stuck them in a stew, but they look golden. It's a really unexpected flavor. I don't usually expect my roasted potatoes to be sweet, but I guess it's sort of a sweet and savory sort of thing. You could use a bit more of the savory though, like more seasoning on the potatoes. More than just the syrup. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Then the potatoes move over to these collard greens. I could probably count on one hand the number of times that I've had collard greens. I think it's been like, what, twice in the last couple of years? Wow. Very flavorful. A little on the salty side. A little bit of a kick, maybe like a good amount of pepper. Pretty good. I think there's Or no, there's not potatoes in it. It's just a potato with a collard
¿Y la
green.
43?
Which does taste very delicious together. It's just very salty.
Now, collard greens are a family staple around my family's table for holidays. So this is sort of fitting. Nice tang to it. They're cooked perfectly, which I'm surprised about. I was expecting them to be undercooked. What it needs is a little bit of hot sauce. Just a tiny bit. Other than that, I'm impressed. Nope. It's a 4 to 5 plus. I'd eat these.
Next we have green beans. This is probably too many for Mama Asha. Yeah. Alright. I doubt these green beans are going to be better than the ones that I've made on this channel. We'll see if it's even better than Hoopty. Why are you even putting this in your mouth?
Come back to me and I'll make it happen over here. These ones are right here.
A little greasy, not very basily. Definitely has not been cooked for 10 hours like mine usually are, but still steamed and cooked all the way through. Still crunchy. So if you like crunchy string beans, these are good for you. Me, I like mine to be super soft and like melting. So they could have stood a little bit of a longer cook. Still delicious though.
It's green beans. So learn your lessons from the princess kids. Don't bite off more than you can chew. They are not as good as the princesses. They're cooked. They just send a bit more seasoned. They're kind of plain. Not in a bad way, but for like made for a lot of people's palate sort of way. Like it came off a buffet, which is what this used to be. So I sort of get it, but there's nothing amazing about them. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll check back in a few minutes to
Okay.
make sure everything's okay. Enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
This almost looks like a purple cauliflower, and then you have like regular cauliflower here. It could just be because it's a fried cauliflower, like it's supposed to be like a fried chicken type deal. Nice and like black. Oh. Oh wow. Breaded beautifully, even as a burnt piece. It's very flavorful burnt piece. Wow. A little too blackened for my. Let me try a piece that's not so burnt. Well, this is a struggle. Still burnt, kind of. Okay. Maybe it's just very heavy in oregano then, and it's not the char. It's got a very weird taste to it. I'm not mad at it. I definitely appreciate a unique cauliflower steak. It's flavored throughout. And much better than any other theme park cauliflower steak I've ever had. The last time I had a cauliflower steak that was better than this one was probably at the Beach Bistro in the Tampa area. This is really high up there and probably one of the best cauliflower steaks that I've had, maybe in the top 10. But something about the way it's seasoned just doesn't sit 100% with me. Maybe it's because it's burnt, and I'm kind of sad. I think the whole thing is burnt. Yeah, look at this. It's all... Whatever I'm tasting in this burnt is not like my jam. It's very burnt. Other than that, it's good. I just don't like that it's burnt.
Cauliflower, fried cauliflower, sounds good in theory. But it's the execution of that theory that always worries me. Okay, here's the thing. Looking for a fried cauliflower, they got you there. And I can tell, and I'm big on this, that they seasoned the breading they put on the cauliflower. The issue is the execution. Because it's burned, it sort of ate up some of that flavor profile that it had, and it doesn't taste as good as I think it could have if it wasn't so charred. It definitely has potential, but I feel like this one in particular missed the mark. I would definitely say if you come here to try it, and the idea is sound, I think it's really just the execution of this particular one. Because it has potential, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 plus. Now here we have the blackened shrimp and catfish with cheesy grits. So it's like shrimp and grits with a big slab of fish on top, which piqued my interest. Let's see how they do. So we got some corn in here, some cilantro, peppers. Let's get a big bite. One little sea roach here. The blackened season's a little overpowering. Like too much seasoning. Too much seasoning style spicy, not actually spicy. Which sort of takes away the grits. It's so up front that I can barely taste the grits. With cheesiness in them. The shrimp sort of helps, but it can't make up for how much like blackened seasoning heavy it is on the front side. And the grits are not creamy, they're more like a patty almost. They have a lot of punch, they're very cheesy. You just can't make up for all that blackened seasoning on the fish. Just a little bit much. Get that 2.5 out of 5 plus. I probably wouldn't order this again.
If I didn't know any better, this looks like a thistle patch for Eeyore made out of strawberries. But it's a strawberry shortcake, surprisingly, that's vegan. Something I couldn't even get at Hoopty. Or did I get that at Hoopty? I don't remember. So everything in one bite. Strawberry cream, little bread, and then the jam. I feel like this is going to be really flavorful and delicious. I spilled. Absolutely 100% tastes like strawberry shortcake. Without a doubt. That jam, the strawberry jam that's on it, just brings it all together so well. That cream is really well done for a plant-based cream. I wish there was more strawberries because I'm kind of a strawberry fiend. But this is probably the best thing that I've had today. 100%. Really good. Recommend this, guys.
It almost feels like Sonic the Hedgehog and strawberry shortcake form. It's very spiky. Hey, I like that. Plant-based whipped cream and strawberry. Super fresh. cake part is very moist, but not falling apart. The jam is like nothing but freshness in your mouth. It almost tastes like homemade country jam. This is very good. That's 4 out of 5 claws. That's coming from me. Feeling like this is like dessert karma for all the hate I've ever given on Disney desserts. But I get it. It's family style dining. They have something for everybody. They have a Tigger style dessert, a Pooh style dessert, rabbit with this carrot cake over here, and I believe this is donut holes with some sort of cheese in them. I don't know if it's supposed to be rabbit.
Patches rabbit.
So, owl?
I said evil, and she was like, maybe.
Let me know your guys' guess in the comments. But I can see they're trying to match desserts to characters. So since Tigger is the princess's favorite, I guess I'll start there. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is this is the only one. What do you think? It's almost like a banana pudding tart. And I love banana pudding, but it's almost too much tart. Next, we're going to dive into Pooh Bear here. I'm afraid of this thing. It's like a huge cupcake with this. I guess I'm just going to go in on the here, and it's kind of a mess.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? It's a cupcake, but it's got stuff on top. Okay. I don't know, I like that. Cupcake is honey infused. This blob on top is mostly like cherry gelatin, and you can see it's got sort of a weird consistency with the cupcake. I don't know what they were going for here. I feel good. I feel like it's like Winnie and the Pooh, or it's like him and a balloon. I don't really know what they're going for, but I'm not a huge fan of it. 2 out of 5 claws. Then we have the rabbit carrot cake over here. It's very like, very sweet, but like a hint of floral carrot cake. Also not my jam. 2 out of 5 claws. Yeah. Then we have these donut holes, which go ahead and see what's inside. Straight donut hole. It's all cinnamony and powdered sugar. With a little bit of sauce here, which looks to just be straight chocolate. Fun. It's got a good flavor, nice and fresh, still warm and moist on the inside. I say it's better than the cupcake and the carrot cake, but not better than the banana tart. I give those 2.5 out of 5 claws. So the banana tart is by far my favorite. So I guess the Tigger wins, princess. So, that has been our dinner at Crystal Palace.
Our first time ever
Finally.
going to Crystal Palace. There were no characters, but I still came dressed like cool.
Yes, you did. And they had some nice topiaries that we missed when we walked in.
Fireworks.
That was weird. They're doing fireworks testing that or some baby fireworks. I don't know what's going on. But we felt like it was off night for the cook.
Yeah, we saw some plates get sent back. My plate was definitely burnt. His plate was a little overcooked.
Overseasoned, and our fish wasn't. Could have been seared more.
It was definitely an off night for the entree chef.
Yes.
The main chef, the dessert chef did good. The apps were great. It was just, and I'm sorry to say that I saw a bunch of plates get sent back.
But we think it has potential.
Yeah.
For the price point, for the $40, it doesn't feel that bad.
For us, we kind of struck out, but we would not deter you from coming to Crystal Palace just because we had a bad cook tonight.
Yes. If you guys come here and you have a good time, we'll come back and try it again. But
and everybody else says that cauliflower is amazing. My favorite thing on the plate ended up being the collard greens, which was weird. But I really do feel like the cauliflower I would have actually ate if it wasn't burnt.
But
Too crisp.
We want to know what you guys think about Crystal Palace's new setup. Let us know in the comments as always. Hit that notification bell if you want to see our videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And don't bother. Oh, bother. Oh, dear.